So I wanted to create this video today as a follow-up to an email that I wrote a couple of weeks ago, just about being able to name what it is that you need. So starting with that, like this need could be something that is in, a relationship with an intimate partner. It could be something that's emotional. It could be touch related. Anything. But there's also needs that we have maybe even in our communities, right? Our friendships, those kinds of things. Like to have these like open conversations just about, what's there for you and what do you need. So a lot of times this comes up in my work with individuals and couples that they don't really know what they desire as far as touch goes. Or even what they need emotionally. That's a big one. So it's the slowing down, and it's the really starting to listen. So that's part of the work that I do with people, is just to be able to listen and see, like, what is the body saying? What does the body really want? And it's not easy. Like, I really want to honor this. We live in a culture right now which is just like going so fast. We really don't have a lot of time because we're thinking about other people, our responsibilities as humans, to our work, to our communities. There's all these things that kind of can get in the way. And it is a practice to be able to start to just listen to ourselves, even while all of that is going on. And I really want to stress that it's a practice. Like, we're not really taught like how to listen to ourselves about these needs and desires. Okay. And then the next piece is being able to ask for what it is that you want. And it seems so simple on the surface, but if you really slow it down the next time that you're aware that you want something and you're not asking for it, and this comes up a ton in sex, like for sure in intimate relationships. We don't want to offend the other person by asking that maybe we need a different pressure, a different speed, and it's like you just can't get the words out. So see next time, in any situation really, like where you're just like stopping yourself, that the mind is coming in, because this is what it does. It's gonna talk to us and it's gonna say things like, you don't deserve this, or I don't want to hurt their feelings, anything. Like, I don't know how your mind's going to talk to you. I'm kind of going from some of my previous experience and just experience with clients. It's interesting. It's all the stories that the mind has about why you can't ask. Because the person could say no, and that's okay too. So it's like the willingness to be vulnerable and authentic and just to say, hey, like, this is what I'm wanting. What do you think about that? And then the third piece is then being able to receive what it is that you really want. And, this can come up even if we didn't actually ask for something. If you notice, if somebody offers you a compliment, maybe they offer to give you a foot rub or something like that. You're on the couch, like hanging out with your sweetie, and you might just like kind of turn that away. It might be hard to really let that in, or you do say yes, and then watch your mind and see where it really takes you. I find that there's something about actually knowing what you want, asking for it, and then receiving that can be super challenging. That when we are offered something, sometimes it can be easier to accept it. But then to go all the way, like we might still be worried about the other person's comfort level. Like I was working with a couple a while ago, and the person that was receiving the neck massage that they had asked for, they really were worried about their partner. They were feeling like, oh my gosh, are they going to be comfortable? Are their hands getting tired? Those kinds of things. But again, it's like the slowing down, and can we just listen to what the mind is really saying about this? It's so fascinating to me that we let that voice really come in. And I know many of you know this, that it's like I harp on this all the time, but it's really like, what is the body saying about all of it? Can we slow down and move from here and just into here? For asking for something or want to ask for something, can we take a really big deep breath? Can that help to like regulate our bodies so that we can do the scary thing and actually ask for something that we really are in touch with, would make a difference for us? So those pieces, the knowing what you want, the being able to ask, and then also the capacity to fully receive. Those are some big pieces in my work right now. It seems to be there's this beautiful theme coming up. Like as I've worked through some things around that, then it seems like there's a big piece of the work that I'm doing with almost all my clients right now revolves around this. And it's super exciting to me because I feel like I'm coming from this really resourced place, definitely having walked through this myself. Just to be really personal, these earrings here, they're made by my friend Sarah Silvio. If you don't know her and you're in Rochester, well, you can still order them from her. She's on Etsy, I believe. But anyway, I love her jewelry, I love her work, and my birthday was in March, and my partner asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I was so clear, I really wanted new earrings, and I could not bring myself to ask. And what my mind was saying was, those are too expensive, you can't ask for those. Okay, and what month are we in now? We're in July, so I just got these earrings in June. So there was a lot of work for me. Like even after I did ask, then it was like I didn't really initiate to go over there to actually pick them out. So I was kind of stalling it. So I'm just trying to say this can come up in all kinds of ways, and it's great to start looking at it, because then I feel like once we identify what we need and what we want, and we start asking and receiving, like it creates this beautiful life for us. It creates so much intimacy with the people that we love. Like it is a gift if you feel into it. Like to be able to give someone what they really want, like it's a gift for me. And I wonder if that resonates for any of you as well. And I think that as we start to give to other people what they're wanting, it also then reminds us like, oh, I can ask for this too. But again, doing it all in a really mindful way, because if we're just in a habit of taking care of people all the time, it's not going to work so well. We need to shift into a different place that we can come back home into ourselves. So I hope that there is something here for you today, and I will talk to you soon.